Hi, what's up? How you doing? Welcome to yet another episode of Jazz with Henry. My name is Henry. First of all, it's okay to subscribe. Being a subscription is Charlie one thing. Let's first subscribe and share the information. We will have the video and just first share the information. Subscribe, like, comment, and share everywhere. My name is Henry. Welcome to Jazz with Henry. Yes, guest wange leero walugezigezi mukko walugezigezi mukko womulaba mumanya bintu biri serious, very serious. He's a very serious man at that point. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Ivan here. Ngenda kubanga tuwayamu ensonga zimu na zimu, but first of all, say hi to the viewers.
Hi everyone watching Jazz with Henry. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Ivan Kasamba, and he's a good friend. He's a good friend, and
She's a friend. I'm a colleague,
and
yes.
I'm glad to be on his show today to talk about different things.
Yes, I am also very much excited to host you. Katulabe how it's gonna be. Okay. Yes, how are you finding Hoima first of all?
Hoima has been very good.
Okay.
I would say. It's been a very good environment for the past 1.5 years now. And I would say I'm not complaining about anything. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Welcome again to Jazz with Henry. My name is Henry. So today we are discussing personal development plan. We are literally speaking entrepreneurship, business, more serious. So, Ivan.
Yes, Henry.
What do you understand by personal development plan, to your perspective?
Personal development plan is what comes to your head in being creative, thinking and arranging yourself in a manner of development.
Okay.
Yes, eba plan jokola mostly on a yearly basis, where you plan for your year.
Okay.
In terms of development, like what am I going to do this year that will add something onto my development?
Okay.
That's the personal development plan.
Okay. Now, Ivan,
yes,
I want you to break for me and for the viewers a personal development plan. What are some of the things that should be there in the personal development plan?
Okay, so the personal development plan is entitled to get the to see that you develop. So you have to first understand what you want to achieve in that particular period. It can be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or even 5 years. So you first understand what am I aiming at, what is the end goal. Then after understanding the end goal, you come back to breaking it down to what will I give in as the input. Then you think about what are the possible challenges that will be there in the due course of that plan. In achieving it, then how will I overcome those challenges? So basically, that is you having a streamline, a goal, starting with an end goal, but then you have to break it down to the inputs of what you will do to ensure that you achieve that personal development plan. Yeah.
Yes, just with Henry, I'm still with Ivan. So on that very note, how does someone identify the strengths and weaknesses when creating a personal development plan?
Okay, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, it comes back to identifying or first knowing what you really want.
Okay.
Let's say I'm going to take a scenario that has happened to me in the previous year of what I wanted to do in my personal development plan. I wanted to start construction.
Okay.
So I first understood my strength of where will I get the money, because construction comes with getting the money or having resources available. Then I noted down what are the possible challenges I would face. Let's say I wouldn't have all the money in place in 1 year, I assumed the engineers would be a problem in the construction.
Okay.
So it means that I understood what I wanted, wrote down what strength I had at that particular moment, and also noted what possible challenges I would have. Let's say heavy rains would also come in. So in setting a plan as a youth, any plan you set comes with you understanding.
First of all,
yes,
personal development plan, because at your age okuzimba ennyumba oba tokipushinze nnyo.
Anti nkugamba, it's not about the age.
Okay.
We're looking at youths. Right now, what is bringing us backward is not understanding what you really want.
Ng'omuntu
lekubeera oganza njaga nvuga emmotoka naye ng'emmotoka oyoga ogivuga esente ogenda zijjawa
nga tomanyi nagivuga
nga tomanyi nagivuga. So you already mu plan oyagala mmotoka batuna bayiga jju
njagala kuzimba toyina ttaka,
zimba tona kufuna ttaka. So
babiwulira abo
era wadde sneak peek of what entails in what should trigger you to having this plan. So it's not about the age. It's advisable for youths to have a personal development plan because it's what will push you now and then. Yes.
Okay. So when creating this PD, personal development plan.
Yes, PDP.
Yes. You also look at the skills and the knowledge you have as a person. Do you look at the skills and the knowledge to put out a very good PDP?
Yeah. I can't wake up one day and say I'm having a PDP of flying an aircraft like my good friend Percy in 1 year. Because I don't have those skills, I don't have that knowledge.
Okay.
So I make sure I align something that resonates with me at the end of the day. I have to look at something that is in my means. That is the PDP I should set. But then what we didn't talk about earlier when we were starting was, how do I set this PDP?
Okay, yes.
This PDP is one thing you should write down at the start of the year, for example. I sit down and get a pen and
paper. It's annually.
Yes, it can be annually. It can be after. It depends on chichogoba. Kusanga chogoba cha mtomans.
Oba chichosobola.
Yes. So for my case, I always note down my PDP for a year.
Okay.
I look at something I'm going to do in a year. So what I was trying to say is, this PDP is something you should sit down and write. Siga munchina mutwe nze Henry Jagatandika Jazz with Henry munchina mutwe, because you'll never achieve that.
Kirozo nakirina baba naye kyantwalira ebbanga.
You see? But imagine yourself writing down. It is start of the year, you sit down, write, I want to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to achieve it by June. I will need this money. I'll need these cameras. I'll need these repellers. Like literally, and you pin it somewhere where you look at it every day, but it reminds you.
So what happens when your PDP, some of the things that are in the PDP fails?
It's not a must that you have to achieve everything.
Okay, let's go through that.
This is like a plan. Okay, I've noted down my things, pinned them somewhere in my room, and I look at them every day. But I can't say I'll review this at the end of the year. No. There are those intervals, maybe 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, when I look at it and say, I had planned to buy a camera, which costs around 3 million, but I've not had it as of now. It's now 6 months. What do I need to do? It means you planned something you couldn't achieve in that period of time. So you come back to your plan, to review your plan now. Now on reviewing, you set something of, it's now 6 months remaining of this plan. What will I do in these 6 months to achieve it? Yes, so as we were saying, on reviewing after 6 months, you understand that I've not achieved this.
Yes.
Then you go back to sit and see whether maybe your resources, if it's salary, if it's from your enterprises, to see that in the next 6 months, will I achieve this? Then like it has failed. It's not you don't crucify yourself that I failed to achieve what I'd planned for. So it means at that particular moment, you may be over planned about something you couldn't manage to achieve in that period.
Okay.
Yes.
So I think Ivan, you ogambye ogikola annually yiyo. So I think to help the viewers, just kindly share with them engeri gyokola ki, how you prioritize and how you go about it. Okay, the strategies you use basically to make sure that you implement your PDP.
Okay, thank you. That's a very good question. Now, to ensure that I have successful PDPs year in, year out, because I've done this for the past now 3 years.
Because
okay. So to ensure that I really achieve this, I've done PDPs for the past 3 years, and I've seen myself with achievements before even the year ends. It means I either less plan or overachieve. But to my understanding, I really prioritize the things I've planned for and achieve. I make sure that by the end of the year, I've achieved maybe in the 9th month or the 10th month. Yes, so you were talking about the priorities I do.
Okay. Yeah.
First things first, I understand what I want in that particular year. I look at the sources of money, because we're not talking about development, which is to do with finances. Yes, I look at the kasente, where I'm going to get the money, how much I'm going to get, and how best I can utilize that money. So, for example, if you're earning, let's say, I'm going to say 600. Munange sugambu zonna toziteka mu PDP wera obulamu bwo. No, look at a reasonable amount and say, me for every month, I'm going to use 400,000 to devote myself. That 200,000 can go in other things. So yes, priorities can only come with what you earn.
Okay.
Then, before putting the investment into the long-term thing, maybe toyogedde ku muntu ayagala ogula emmotoka million 45. Before you saying I'm going to save emitwalo 8 okufuna million 45, that will take you 100 months.
Of course, yeah.
Yes. Which is now you're not doing anything. First, look at smaller plans. When quarter million bidi, let's take in this small business, it will earn me more money.
Omuganda agamba okwata mukono gwe gutuuka.
Otuuka okwata. Not saying I'm going to maybe plan for something and file then we chawe, or at the end of the day eat this money. So your priorities should come with what you're putting in. Yes.
Okay. Tukyali ku Jazz with Henry. My name is Henry. I'm still with my guest Ivan.
Yeah.
Waganya okungambya emyaka naye tugendera, because these things you're talking about, you sound so oba just you're mature wano ku bwongo.
Emyaka gyo
tugireka.
Yes.
All right. Tukyali ku Jazz with Henry. So my next question is, how do you plan continue growing yourself as a person?
Okay. As a youth,
guiding abantu abo
planning is always continuous.
Okay.
So I look forward to investing in different things. The little money that I get to invest in the small businesses, small initiatives from friends, colleagues.
Okay.
Starting up different community-based organizations to support communities, looking out to writing proposals, grants, and all that. So you will never be growing as an individual, because on growing, you don't look at the monetary terms only. You also look at growing your career and all other things in line with development.
Okay.
Yes.
So how has this PDP impacted your work, your relationship, and overall your life generally? How has it impacted you?
A planned life. Yes, a planned life is a very good life.
Say that again.
A planned life is a very enjoyable one.
Okay.
A good life. Look at things like the workplaces where we are. We are always tasked to plan. maybe per week, per day. You plan and then give a report. So this is now on your life. You're planning something that benefits you as an individual. So I really appreciate the knowledge of planning, the knowledge of development, which helped me to plan, add on my finances, to plan and have manners at work, to plan and create new things every day, and also live a very good life, not only to me, but my colleagues, friends, and family. So I would say it's continuous.
So is it okay for you to share some of the achievements and success you've gotten as a person?
It's well, I look for, when I look back in time, I've had initiatives like Job Hive. It's a HR company because I have a human resource background.
Okay.
I look at startups like Luck Ushers, where I was also part of the team.
Okay.
I look at brands that I've at least been on, like Pasha Brands. It's one of the brands I've had a mind on. I look at things like the current one, the most recent is Country Child Network, a community-based organization. Then on a personal level, I'm growing. I'm trying to get some money one on a wali because I'm investing in some small startups. So I would say with planning, it comes with first growing as an individual, growing in work, and also relationship. When you talk about relationship, it comes back to family, and as a young man, your relationship life. So I would say just everything comes with planning.
You talked about an organization. Country
Child Network.
Briefly talk about that, if you're well with it.
Yes, Country Child Network is a starting community-based organization in Hoima, where we are looking at supporting children living with disabilities back to school, supporting them with scholastic materials, empowering them to go back to school, providing things like wheelchairs and all that. So it's in its initial days, and we're looking forward to launching it August this year. Yes.
Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Cheers with Henry. My name is Henry. I'm still with Ivan. As we're winding up, let's just give an advice to the person watching.
Yeah.
And about this personal development plan. Briefly sum it up.
Those who are live on Jazz with Henry, I would say development comes with planning. There's no rich person, there's no successful person who has grown without planning. So as a young man, young lady outside there, always sit down, plan. You can also reach out to people who know how to plan and they help you plan. Reach out to friends, colleagues who can help you learn how to plan, because planning comes with great things. Because imagine someone who doesn't have a plan, ajafuna akasente ke ngafunyeyo gig ya 1M, and 1M yonna jajiri gweo
ajikone
abana bazikonanga. Yes, but if you have a plan, I'm certain you can do that. I look at people, friends like Roy, he's a mutual friend. I look
highly powerful.
I look at a friend like Percy. There is a young man in Mutunji, Trevor, very creative young man. Look at our colleagues who are all having
Trevor, I'm looking for you, by the way.
Yes, Trevor, look out for Trevor. Look at people that we work with here in Hoima. Those of Louisa, Grace, Sarah, they're all having something they are doing because they're working on planning. Yes, now Nga Henry, ina byotuseko bolaba Jazz with Henry, it's an investment. And it also comes with planning. Please subscribe for Henry. Yes, please subscribe. Henry Tino supporting because I know what Jazz stories, you know. So I was concluding with successful youths that we know of. When you look at people like Roy, they have a very creative mind. So look out for people like Roy. Okay. Look out for Trevor, and all those guys in our circles who are really doing some things. Ladies like Kitembo. There is a
Sweet Kitty.
There is one Muchala, very creative young lady.
Yeah.
Look out for those people. I'm certain you won't regret having them or having them to share knowledge to others. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I think with this discussion, now ali mukulaba ebirowoozo bye bikyuseemuko. This is a very good conversation that all of us should have. Yes, once again, mbagamba naye temuwulira. Please go there and subscribe to the channel. Gundi subscribers bakyali wansi nnyo, but share the news. Genda inbox y'omuntu omusindikire, buli muntu yenna on your socials sharing amawulire. We see how we can go with this, because we started this and we are here to stay. Kyo kibajjukiza tetulina gye tulaga. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I've been with Ivan. It has been a very good discussion. Thank you so much, and looking forward to
Thank you, Sam.
having more and more discussions with you. Just with Henry, we sign out.